Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you and welcome back to the beat up planners. We've returned to our Crimson Chateau estate within the darkest dungeon. I would love to have deeds in order to finish off my smithy, but with the exception of the hag who's offering yet another sacred scroll, which I don't need, not a lot of people are offering deeds at all of any significant amount. But this is a long dungeon with 6 portraits, and I prefer long dungeons. If the time limit is short, I would like every dungeon I do to get a lot of value. Now, as you see, our money is going down, and one of the ways to get money back is to get that freaking bank rolling, and then try a few nice, for instance, antiquarian runs. By the way, we picked up yet another Houndmaster, who I did have to remove a negative quirk because unfortunately that one was on range skills, -5 accuracy. Yeah, that's kind of important. But yeah, you're never sure when there's going to be another, so I took him and I fixed him for $1,000. But yeah, we're gonna go in with this team, Eastwood, who has now the double thing. Unfortunately, the vengeful kill list, I don't use my bleed skills, which is this one, and actually this is the only one, and plus 5% movement skill chance I luckily am using with a knockback, and the 50 on accuracy skill. I'm not really sure, but I'm just gonna say that this trinket for me has a plus 50 move skill chance and free crit on marked, stunned, and bleeding. Now, Remy can stun, and Commissarius Rex can bleed. Yes, I'm bringing once again in a level 1 person into a higher level dungeon. Problems? Nah. And well, this man, evasive, ruined tactician, irrepressible. I like it. I like it a lot. I hope he is not gonna lose anything. I upgraded him as much as I could, as I thought it was prudent. Didn't upgrade his weapon, but yeah, we're gonna go for this item. Not sure if I'm really going to use it. I'm starting to think that perhaps a melee skill might just be nice. But I want the 6 portraits. Money is good to get some cash back. And yeah, let's try it. Torches. It's a long ass dungeon, so let's not be too stingy. That's too much, though. Don't want to be too stingy, but I also don't want to over prepare. Take some extra torches. Holy water is good in here, but and Iron Maidens are there as well. Let's do it like this. And embark. Don't think, go. That's kind of a bad strategy, I have to tell you. The ruins bear all the signs of your ancestors' frenzied digging.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
This is an interesting layout. 90% of rooms, so we have to go. This is a horrible set of rooms. Probably gonna skip these. This corridor is just an obstacle, which I don't need. I'm probably gonna skip these two. Is that possible? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Yeah, it should be possible. So we'll go here and then we'll return. And Iron Maiden immediately already. Some of the herbs are useful. Except I just gave more or less the money back, even a little less than that. Yeesh. Tempting goblin. We have, by the way, self-heals and self-stress heal, of course, in our Abomination, and stress heals via our Houndmaster. It seems like we might need both of them. Holy shoot! Stun you so that at least we can get some of their stress healers gone. That is a lot of damage, I have to admit. Kill? Oh no, because they won't bleed. The bump in the night are fine. We'll use these bumps in the night guys to de-stress and what have you not. Because these are the least scary people out here. See, I can't hit him. Gonna do it like this. Mark? Not sure. That doesn't give accuracy, I think, to the Houndmaster, but... oh, there we go. You dodged it! You dodged it! Oh, then the Houndmaster will go.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Well, as they say, unfortunate. That is a good counter to that, though. Unfortunately, a blind. Just clean up the mess down here. I didn't even know that the corpse actually remained marked. And yes, unfortunately, in this area, the Cry Havoc will also be a little minus 28 dodge. Well, they are applying their debuffs a lot. The Cry Havoc will be a little less potent in this area because he's under leveled, so there's a good chance that he will go like, yeah, you know. Luckily, he has a lot of damage. Our main damage actually comes from our Bounty Hunter. Our main stress heals should come from our Houndmaster. Our main stun should come from our Abomination. And our heals, of course, from our great Occultist. Hopefully he listens and actually will be actually great, but you never know with him.
Never hidden.
Nice heal. But you applied yet another bleed, you numbnuts. Okay, start killing? That is really bad for a damage dealer. Unfortunately, only stress relief on you. I'm surprised at how many times they actually hit their... They hit their dodge debuff. Okay, this is the last round we will cheese then, in that case. No success. Okay. The problem, of course, is in this team we don't have a tank. None of these guys are really apt at really tanking damage. So, wow! 54 critical hit. Really? We need that right now because we're almost dying. I know this is why people say the Occultist is awesome, but if it comes at a moment that you really don't need it, it's not that great.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We just spent a key for 250 gold. Is this the stingy dungeon? The dungeon where you won't find any good loot?
The light, the promise of safety.
Yes. Okay, so now we have 2 damage dealers. That's what I was hoping for.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Surprise! Nice. Can't really do that. These guys aren't blight resistant, they're bleed resistant. So that was a welcome attack. Can't really reach there now, can I? So let's just move you all the way back into stumbling stretch territory. A little less problematic in this team. So I'm okay with it. Control the fight. You are down and out.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I just hope we can go before she goes. That is my main request, which unfortunately we do not get. But that's the best target for a stressful incantation, I have to admit. So I'm okay with it, I guess. I'm going to shuffle to the back. And
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Extra damage. You're already dead, so we're going to lower your damage. Because we don't really need a heal. Awesome! You have really low damage. Which is good, because it was despite the fact that we,
A powerful blow.
because otherwise it would be harder to heal up ourselves. Yeah,
A death
preferred a little of both, but... Alright,
The wounds of war can be healed,
there you go.
never hidden.
Please don't do apply a bleed. You numbnuts. What did I just tell you? I told you not to apply a bleed. Dr. Strange, you'll have to clean your ears. Estate doctor's orders. I'm not gonna risk that. Goodbye.
Restless advantage. Give them no quarter.
That is definitely worth more.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
And that. Thank you. I'll take it. Unfortunately, it's 90% of room, so we have to go anyways. La 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 la, and we should have... unfortunately, because our Houndmaster is so low, we only have 85 as the highest trap disarm. But still, traps shouldn't be a big issue in this team. We'll need a little more, make just some room for some extra treasure that we might find. That is a-okay. I think I'll light one torch. And hopefully, we will be able to find the secret room. Of course, I kind of want to prevent camping because I want to keep the buff on Remy so that he can really do some damage there as well. Marching along in the ruins now. Won't you see? Why does now, for some reason, no longer rhyme? Now and show have the same letters at the end, but they don't rhyme for one bit. That is another food activation. All right. Here we go. And there is the last herbs that we will be using.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Scouting chance. And after this, we need to let the light dim and make sure we'll make camp, because otherwise we're using way too many torches. It's an annoying team to fight.
A singular strike.
Nice. Oh, 1 HP off. Well, what do you frickin' know? The blight applies though. Yep. Get the kill. Tempting goblet, unfortunately, on the guy that has no self-stress heal. We do have the Houndmaster though, but the Houndmaster now needs to attack this guy more than anything in order to prevent the stress from accruing.
This is how a life is taken.
He's not a tank! He needs heals! What's the debuff? Stun resistance, that's
As the
horrible.
fiend falls,
Considering that he has a AoE stun. And now the 54 freaking stress heal would have been good. You have protections, lower them. Because he doesn't have the time to cast that, so to use that ability. I'm now taking out somebody's words over. There we go, 24 damage. You really need a good heal. Could really use a good heal. Could also use a good stun. Unfortunate.
compassion
That's a
is
good enough heal.
rarity in the fever.
It's not full health, but it's really close, and that's a 41 hit. Yeah, he can do damage. We can do damage.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yep, let's do it like that. Use key.
Wealth beyond
There's
measure,
the portrait that we were lacking.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Could carry another portrait instead of crests. We have like 100 or so. Could do it like this. It always feels so bad when you do that, but we're gonna do it. And we're not gonna light a torch, so we move on into this corridor. That's deeds. Darn it! I wish I could take them with me, but I kind of want this. Actually, I should have taken it over this trinket.
Is the trap maker's art.
Alright,
His
the
fantasy
dungeon.
unwitnessed by his own eyes.
The dungeon is long enough for me to correct that mistake. That's a little unfortunate, but that's not a kill. It's not yet. Will be over time, but yeah. Yeah, for him that's a lot of damage. But we also have a very powerful stun here. Hello! Now you're in bayonet jab territory. And Beast Bile actually in this type of dungeon isn't bad because these guys are heavily stun resistant, but they're not resistant to this type of thing. You know what? Stun you as well. I know that brings you in second position, but I think we already established once that he can do everything he wants at the first position. Anyways, they're both dead. So that is marvelous. Time to heal. Came at the right time. You're gonna get another stun. Nice. You do extra damage to stun creatures as well. There we go. And let's mark him. Because we do have two. We could have had a third mark. Oh, we have the third mark actually active. Sorry. For a moment there I thought for some reason apparently that I did not, but apparently I have. Just debuff your damage. Oh, you could have healed the Houndmaster. Oops. And that should be the kill. A nice crit there.
Dissuade the sharpened blade.
I'm going to. Yeah, I should throw this away. Do it like this, and I should have taken deeds along with me for sure. No, we're gonna light the torch here.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Release the hounds. Hound watch. There we go. And a little overkill, but good enough.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And with that, we now have a tremendous scouting chance, and therefore enemies won't surprise us, and we have increased our chances significantly. And there is another buff for Raimi, at least hopefully. Yes, it is. I know that he needs it more, but I just don't dare and chance it. Surprised. Alright then, no. Not against them. Hint. And this could be a kill already. Yep.
Is broken.
I do like that extra damage, but that's mainly from the Crime Lord's molars and not from, that's the other than... Okay, gotta finish my sentences. The extra damage comes from the Crime Lord's molars plus this finish him ability, not because of this the combination of trinkets. Use the cookies. Why? Because we need room for more treasure. Oh, 1 HP off. So annoying. Punishment in the back. Ow!
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
That's a lot of damage in forms of many ways, and I don't know why I'm trying to speak like some really weird Italian. Yo, get yourself stunned. Well, it's the one with the most stress, so I'm just gonna say thank you, even if it is only one target. Not a good heal. Luckily, not apply the bleed though. That would have been terrible. There's a really low chance that you're gonna hit him, but awesome. It was still the best move to make, even with that low chance. I believe that was the best move to make because blinding this guy just needs to be stunned for more damage here. Here, 37 freaking damage. And then the stress of that critical is almost negated. But
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
not really, but we will use the bandage. Thank you. We will use the bandage. I guess we're gonna approach this from the other side because we do need this room, I believe, but we don't need to per se have that fight. This is the... Ooh, luckily this is a very simple fight. They fell right in between two torches.
Eradicated.
So... Oh, that's a nice crit. Gets a web in return. You killed my buddy! I'm gonna web you now! Web. Oh. Bye.
Obliterated.
Goodbye. What the?
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
For a lowly trinket, that's pretty darn good. Because they're kind of rare, the minus stress trinkets. I've never seen it also before. But this is worth more. Oh, the snake oil. Yeah, well, I think I will do it like this. Then again, I don't want to get rid of the camp yet. Food can be done. I'm gonna do it like this, which may be a little too much the completionist in me. Oh, that's good for us to know. So no matter what I do, I am going to encounter them. But I need to do the upper rooms here in order to complete the dungeon. So we're gonna go this way anyways.
Glittering
And soon we will make some rooms thanks to the elimination of torches.
paid for in blood.
Nice stun. And this time we had the right guy. Oh no, because he webs him still. Oh, but that's a dodge. This time no bleed. Good. And stress relief, I think, instead of the kill. I should have gone for the kill.
Destroyed.
Tried to, but it didn't work. No.
Foolish
No
horrors.
portraits, really.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Would you be so kind to give me 2 portraits, game? You know you want to. I'm promoting you. I always tell you how much I like you. Unless I get really angry, but really, still, I kind of would like the portraits.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
I wish I'd taken those deeds.
How it must be carried home.
It's soon time for an extra campment, I believe. Yeah, because the dungeon is ending. I probably should throw away the camp, possibly. Oh, shoot. Hi, you guys are back. Didn't miss you, to be honest.
A decisive pummeling.
But yeah, recently I looked up and the infestation was indeed had grown again. And these guys are back. Oh, this is probably the guy who's gonna go for the first. Kill? No! Bloody hell. Eastwood! You're resisted! Nice! You're probably gonna go for the first. Yeah, that's expected. That's annoying because now you put him in first. In the spot where he can do first. Bombing run. Oh, that's the bleed ability. And kill. Not the stun, but the kill. Maddening wine. No, you're gonna go for... Ah, that crit even. 31 stress. Holy shoot. You gave him a bleed. He has 5 bleed per round right now. Bleed? Oh. Well, do it like this then. You have too much stun resistance. Yeah, I have move skill buff, not a stun resistance buff. You even have 20% protections nowadays. Oh, lovely. Nice dodge.
The ground quakes. This expedition at least promises success.
There's been several times that we instantly found what we needed in busts or deeds, so I'm not willing to go out of my way to gamble on the bust, because bust is also not what I want to take. You dirty little game, you. Tempting goblet. That's a lot of stress. Let's bleed. I think this is the one where we start to cheese it out again. Probably should have done the Houndmaster, I guess, which is also the one I wanted to click. You missed. You missed. That's a rare miss on you, Eastwood. Need to de-stress here. If we want to cheese this fight, we should not do the damage. And they will focus on the front 2 ranks. Just take out the stress damage dealer. That's what I need you to do. He's not dead. And there's a crit. Luckily on the guy that can self-stress heal, but still. Because he can't, because he has to take him out right now. That's a big strong heal, thank you. I need some rest here, so if you wouldn't mind and go to stumbling scratch territory, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. They are really going for Raimi right now. How much bleed? 4. You will be healed by yourself. Don't worry so much. Holy moly. They are insistent. There we go. There's the heal we needed. Bop him. Oh, now he's no longer stumbling scratch territory. Yeah. Poop. Lower his damage then. We'll slowly start and damaging them. As we try and relieve the stress a little bit. Mark. Oh, Mark can't crit, of course, because there's no damage modifier, so that was kind of pointless, but he's still in stumbling scratch territory, which is why I didn't want to put this guy bumping into them. More or less had the same issue happen what happened last time. Yeah, you punch that corpse. Oh, dear lord. Oh, lord. Well, you do no more damage. Plus 15% stress. Okay, time to finish this. I've had enough. Crit! Nobody made use of the benefit of that. 13 damage. Another crit. This will be overkill. 27 damage. Bye-bye. And I clicked on... Are my eyes still correct? Do I need to go to the eye doctor? Holy heck, the misclicks.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, let's get to this room battle with Curio and then we'll camp out. So we can just... Not what I like to see, to be honest. Let's just snuff the light.
Darkness closes in, halting the
Why does the occultist say that? I really don't understand also why some people would work for the occultist. He is the one that has all these kinds of rituals where you can snuff out the light in order to gain benefits. And he's like, I can't see anything in front of my faint face. This is infernal darkness, man. Dude, you revel in this shit. Impale, what the? Ow.
Blurred vision.
Ow. Bastard. Kill. Stress healer gone at least. Stress dealer gone. Stress healer gone would be bad.
Masterfully executed.
This guy did more damage than I would have liked to admit. Frickin' didn't kill him again. There we go. That.
Such a terrible.
Certainly when it's a double crit. Double crit is bad. Sit down. Well, Stress Healer is currently out of operations. Still have the damage. Why did I heal the guy that can heal himself? I should have healed the guy that is actually too low level to be in this dungeon, actually. Stun again? Please? No. Darn. I have to heal him. The moment that you would like to get the heals to be strong, ain't no worky. Another ground pound. Another crit. Double stun. I can't allow him to go another turn. I can't. So, goodbye.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
That is a lot of benefits, though, here. First of all, do this.
A spark without
Yes.
kindling is a goal without hope.
First that, then add this, then they're still offering me busts. Fine, I will try it instead of the... No, I want to go for the portraits. I'm a stubborn little kid and I want to go for the frickin' portraits. Hound's Watch. Gets himself some stress relief, mainly here. Therapy dog. There we go.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Please don't be a dick. That's all I can do. That's a confession boot. That can lead to good things, it can lead to bad things, that randomly when you don't... Hidden treasure this time. That's a lot of gold. Okay, fine, we'll take it. Nice dodge. Please, either give me 6 deeds then, or just... Please. Still a scout, that's nice. And then we'll have to backtrack a little bit. Just give me the portraits. Otherwise the deeds. Give me something I can use. And not constantly busts, which I don't want. I'm bursting out of busts. I'm over-exaggerating. I actually have a lot of crests, but... Just want the game to be nice. You dirty dog! Finally a secret room, and we have lost the last key.
Packs laden with loot are often low on
Fine.
supplies.
You... Really? Then again, no, that would have been really good to have the tetrahedrons, because they would have been worth more money than these stacks of gold. Ah, this dungeon and its sneaky way of... I wanted to go so badly for the portraits. I want so badly the bank so we don't have any money issues anymore. But this is a good team to cheese against them. Not because of the back row, but because of these two. You missed again! What the heck is up with you? What the hell, man? No, of all the people, please. It will take so long to get Commissarius Rex back into order. Please. No! You just put it to death's door.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
No! Holy shoot! Well, that is nice, but please!
Chaos, but not this one. Not today.
Not a zero heal with a bleed! No! No! Stop this freaking bullshit! I need dodge bonus. It was a zero heal. That's exactly why I hate the bloody occultist. I needed a heal. I was in desperate need of a heal. What do? I'm just gonna, you know, not heal. No, you need to heal. If the occultist would just be capable, and I seriously mean this, of having a range of 1 till 16 with a great variety, he would be so much better. That's the second double heal, zero heal he has done. You have to be shitting me. Arrgh. Come on. I have a guy on death's door. who need not be on death's door as long as you would just freaking attack him, because I don't think these two can attack very easily in the back. I have to kill. We can't cheese. I can't, because I need to heal. Oh my dear lord. Don't ever do that again. I'm gonna cheese in this fight. I am seriously pissed. We are low health everywhere. Oh, you game, you. Thank you that you now relieve yourself of your own stress thanks to Stalwart. So that it won't take forever to do this. There we go. What does Stalwart actually give? Do we know? Death's Door, Quirk. No. Sometimes you can see. Oh, look at that. It's all buffed. Virtue, virtue, virtue. He's gotten all kinds of resistances higher. That's not a good heal. Yes, you did a heal of 54 in this dungeon. I do remember. But then we needed a heal of 5. The fact that you have a strong max heal does not make you good.
They can be beaten.
Interestingly enough, this, by the way. Fine, we'll try it. We will.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Let's go. I dislike the occultist so badly. And I know that a lot of people will tell me, yeah, but the chance to it is very low. I will give you in. The chance to it is very low. But have you noticed how many times that very low chance has come up for me? I don't like the occultist. I don't like the man. If he had 1 health possibility, I would have liked him. This is annoying as F. But you will be getting constant bayonet territory when we strike out the middle rank, so that could be good. Man, I wanted you to still be stunned so I would do extra damage to you. That's not a strong heal.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Thank you, Houndmaster. Kill him, cheese the heck out of this thing, and then we'll be done with this dungeon. As soon as he is dead, we should be fine and dandy. Goodbye. Still going to do you. Nice dodge. And you are down dead. There we go. Gotta get rid of the corpses, so the other guy will also be in graveyard. No, not graveyard slash. That's what just the other guy did. In bayonet jab territory, and then we will be fine here. And now he starts critting. But we don't need that much anymore. We need that before. So it's not as good. It's too random. And there's too many random things already in these type of games. You need to minimize random effects. Alright, I haven't done my dissertation on why the occultist is bad. Perhaps I should once make a series what I think of the powers of the classes. I know some people have done them, but, well, to each their own. People have different ways of looking at them for different reasons. There we go.
How quickly the tide turns.
We can handle that. But I will bump you just for the hell of it. Bayonet jab. You will always be in bayonet jab territory, so we are no longer fearful of you. Yes, you. I was talking to you. The one that I just marked. There we go, and I assume now that Commissarius Roxon will get like a tremendous amount of experience. I wish that would crit on the bloody hounds. I'm not even sure if Cry Havoc can actually gain crit. I just realized, no, it cannot crit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna mark him as well. I don't know, I just need to do something. Something that doesn't cause stress to my bounty hunter that he isn't acting. Oh, this will take a long time. Well, I do believe we've won. So, if you want to end the video here, I can totally understand that. Totally. But I am happy to... Ooh. Oh, nice. But I'm just going to cheese this fight out a little bit just to make sure that I get completely fresh out of this dungeon without any trouble. They won't be able to kill me, unless I do, of course, a few 0-1s. Oh, it's a crit again. Yep, they're trying it again. Come on. Your heals are getting lower and lower the more it is necessary that you heal. It's really frustrating. It's a good thing we have double stuns on this team. Actually, we could have had triple stuns, but I didn't equip for that way. And you do, if you want that, you should do the Abomination in the third spot and put the Houndmaster in the second spot. That's not really a good crit if it's 10 only. Get out of here. Good stress, relief.
Death waits for the slightest.
Luckily, only towards the Abomination. The stress that it did. I'm keeping stunning the parts of you guys. I'm good enough with the stress relief that I will try and lower your damage simply to get some crits and get some stress relief that way. And our Houndmaster has no longer any stress. Thanks to Stalwart. If he hadn't gone Stalwart, things would have been so much more problematic. I was very lucky with that Stalwart, I have to admit. Very lucky. I totally see that. I should really stop using that word. It's becoming really annoying, I reckon. Bub, you, until there is nothing left of you. Nope.
Surgical precision.
Waiting until the occultist can go. Please don't crit. Thank you. So the occultist can kill you and hopefully get some stress relief from that as well. There we go. That indeed happened.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
We'll take this and sell it because we already have one, but thank you nonetheless, and gosh darn it about this. But I say, if you haven't left yet, I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril
will find whatever secrets they hold.